Good morning, everyone, and it's Friday. Now, sit down for this one. I had to take a breath. Yesterday was wow. I couldn't believe I was reading this several times, and it still affected me every time I read it. But today, coffee talk, I'm appalled. Okay, a travel agent charged and defrauding elderly cruisers. Now majority of cruisers are people that they consider elderly. We'll say 50 and higher in my range, okay? Now, they got his lovely picture posted on here, so if you want to look it up, you can. Now, this gentleman of North Carolina travel agent facing multiple charges of actually scamming several customers out of a cruise. I mean, just scamming. Okay, so, all right. Charles Eric Johnson, that is his name, owner of the Carolina Blue Tours, Statesville, North Carolina, was charged with 6 felonies. Is that all? A 6 felony count of obtaining property of false pretenses. Now, I don't know how long this man's been doing this, but he's been doing it. So I guess he doesn't do all his cruises. He just does it on the ones that he feels he wants to go on. Okay, the agent took payment, falsely claimed the cruises were canceled. So, yeah. I mean, one is you got to get clientele to trust you in this day and age, and then you got to prove yourself. So, and this is what I'm talking about the bad ones. And he is the bad one, okay? It says he suspected of targeting and cheating elderly customers, all right, out of a total of $25,000. That's right, $25,000 that they know of, okay? The Dual County Sheriff Office officer says Johnson took payments for a cruise but no bookings. Yeah, glasses are little. All right, so were never made. The bookings were just never made. Okay, this is the whew. All right, at least not in the customer's name. So see, he made one for himself. And these are expensive cruises. Okay, but he probably messed with a bunch of experienced cruisers that decided, you know what, let's get somebody else to handle it. And he probably came very highly recommended. All right. One day before the scheduled cruise date, Johnson falsely informed that the sailings were canceled and didn't immediately assure any refund, that the sheriff officer said. Now see, it can take up to 30 to 90 days. Now, but this dude shouldn't have taken any money, because way travel agents are set up now, the credit card, you're still paying directly to the cruise line. It's just the travel agent puts it on automatic spend. Now, I'm going to tell you something. He's not doing that. That's the way he gets the money. He's not doing that. They're paying him directly. Okay, so Johnson booked himself on this cruise. Well, of course he did. He says the Alaskan cruise operated normally and Johnson was on board as a guest. It was determined that Johnson had personally attended the cruise after informing all the victims that the cruise has been canceled, sheriff officer said. Now, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. That is really ballsy. My sister-in-law just went on a 2-week cruise there, Alaskan cruise. Loved it. They're wearing coats. I don't want to go somewhere where I gotta wear a coat, but not every place you wore a coat, and they had a great time. So, and this is a lot of people's trip of a lifetime. They've been cruising and going all over the world. That, they say, is their trip of a lifetime. It says one of the customers filed a fraud report with the police, and then an investigation found that no bookings had been made for the customers with cruise line Royal Caribbean. Search warrants were also obtained for Johnson's financial records. He was arrested in December 19th. Merry Christmas. Okay. So according to the local radio station WKY, the city of sheriff office Johnson's had shift found from the travel agent business to the personal accounts. Told you. So, yeah, because no. Okay, some of these funds were used for personal vacations. Johnson was released on a $6,000 bond and has to be in court and hearing on January 17th. My birthday. Figures. Okay. So this is all coming to light. I like to know an update on this story because we all know that this was probably this January just passed. And right now they're not giving any information. But this fool, yeah, this is a fool. This is a fool right here. What I want to say, I got to watch because I don't want to end up in, internet jail or blocked or, whatever. But that's ballsy. There are so many travel agents out there. This is their only income, and they work day, night, weekends. And, most of them that get free cruises are ones that do specialize in bookings of groups. And those are the hardest to do and to juggle, and I would never go there. But, yeah, that's why I say it's got to be at least 20 people or 20 rooms booked. Let me correct, 20 rooms booked. That way, she goes for free because everything she's making and commission from that's really for free. And by the time she takes the cruise, comes back, then gets paid a couple of weeks later, she's made her money back. She has. There are a lot of travel agents that can do bookings and are great at it, those large bookings. But then there's not that just want to stay with family-size bookings. But this man here is an absolute ass, okay? There's just no way of getting around it. And I hope he gets exactly what he deserves. Now, what made him do this? I don't know. That kind of money, that's a lot of money. There has to be at least 12 or 13 couples that were affected by this particular cruise. Now, like I said, he met his match. One of them said, oh no, this don't sound right. One of crew told their cruise was canceled and he would be receiving a refund within period of time. He probably said, oh wait a minute, got on there and not just took his word for it. He got on there and he checked and found out what? My cruise is on time. Because, they just didn't get frauded out of that cruise. These people made hotel reservations. They, airline. There's more money there that they're not even talking about. That these families, friends, people had booked just to get to their destination, to get on that cruise ship and to come back. None of that's refundable unless you want to buy a fundable ticket. And in all cases, I say pay the extra bucks and do just that, because you just never ever know. Yeah, because my husband's supposed to be in California right now. Those never knows happened yesterday. So that's the story. So that's coffee talk for us today, and I still have more to go. And I have to honestly say that I am appalled by anybody that will take a hard-working occupation and just destroyed it for all the other travel agents out there. It don't matter. Maybe he wasn't succeeding. Maybe he was trying so hard he just couldn't make it out of it. But we'll see you tomorrow. Coffee Talk.